Hello powerful beings, and thank you for joining me. I want to share the latest transmission. This transmission, the best way I could describe it is a conglomerate of my higher self and other fractal intelligences, which does include the Elohim and other Star Nation aspects and angelics. We've all got different aspects to us. We're all multidimensional intelligences. And really we're as I say, one consciousness interfacing with itself. We're in the mind of God. We're on a treadmill in God's mind, not really going anywhere but experiencing all that is. And so I'll get into this transmission, and as always, look for the fruit in it and do with it what you may. Ultra hybrids you are, each beautiful in your own way. A conglomerate of 22, but that 22 is a conglomerate of much more. As a soul, you are all equal, but how light you are is another thing. Angelic DNA laid upon the physical DNA structured from light is the nature of your physical vessel too. Transdimensional capabilities you have, more so than most. This gives heightened emotion, so beware where you direct your energy. As above, so below, as within, so without, all is a reflection. The inner worlds project the outer worlds, and while in a state of amnesia, for most, with the illusion of separation, know that ascension in what you call life is upon you. Beyond comprehension for most, until triggered and unlocking unbounded perception, is the concept of all being an unbounded being that is shapeless and formless. Having the human experience through participation in the game of the earth human, assisting with its ascension and elevation, soul evolution. To avoid a cycle, follow the love in the waking life and that which you call the afterlife. Love is the frequency which bypasses all illusions and constructs. Love is the creative frequency. All that stands the test of eternity is created from love. Love creates seeds that can be harvested, creating more fruit coated in the nectar of Source. Like the sun, Source shines on you all. Though to find this light, it shines from within, and it is the essence of each and every one of you. So shine your light, beautiful beings, and be in the present and share your love each and every day. Have compassion for the blind, though know your light can be the trigger to make most blind see again via compassion, non-judgment, and unconditional love. Everything in existence is created first from thought, the awareness state that you're aware. And from that state, which all is comprised of, it goes into a vibratorial state, and that vibration creates light. Now that light is what all is constructed from a physical standpoint. All things in existence in the way that we perceive from a 3D standpoint. The objects around you, what you're physically and visually experiencing, is constructed from light. That's the light blueprint. Our DNA has a light blueprint. And we're a conglomerate of many intelligences, as mentioned. We also have angelic capabilities, and our angelic self is the Elohim. All is the Elohim. There are also creator beings that are in the Elohim state that are continuously creating things. There are also Elohim that are monetary intelligences, and then there are Elohim that fell, that created the AI, and they're the ones we could say are the fallen ones that are the masterminds behind reptilian intelligences that are steering demonic intelligences and what have you. The beautiful thing about this is that this physical vessel that we're experiencing has angelic capabilities in a trans-dimensional form, not just physically but trans-dimensionally, which not many of the other intelligences have that capability. When they normally transcend, they go into a rainbow body state, and they stay in that state, we could say, if they choose to, or they can go into another cycle of incarnations, though past life and future lives are all happening at the same time. And so with that capability comes great responsibility, but it was not known how this would play out. in terms of when many extraterrestrial races came together and created the Earth human, which is still unraveling now, as well as having an angelic influence. When we're heightened in emotion, we can be extremely positive, we can be extremely negative. And this is part of the ramifications of that hybrid, we could say, program, that we are a superhuman intelligence in 3D form that has transdimensional capabilities. And to unlock that from a positive perspective is the frequency love. Just like there are extraterrestrial vehicles that are organic in nature and have their own consciousness, and also other technologies that can be very harmful if used with ill intent, you actually can't gain access to these technologies unless you are in a high vibratorial state, in a love frequency. Some of these devices can only be unlocked through the DNA of the creator of that technology. They've even got technologies where it can only be done through the light body of the person, that the technology goes beyond a DNA physical standpoint and is now, in some cases, able to be activated and directed through the person that has created it, their light body. And also permissions can be given to others. But when you've got technology that advanced, you wouldn't do stuff that would harm another, unless it was through extreme circumstances to use them as a type of weapon in terms of explosives or what have you, that can change the makeup of not just a local solar system or solar system, but actual star systems, and in huge cases in terms of the ramifications of these advanced technologies, actual galaxies and beyond. It's things like this that can affect things transdimensionally, just like, as an example, the nuclear bomb. So we're in a situation where we are very blessed in any existence, but it comes down to also not being identified with this vehicle that you're experiencing Earth human reality through. Know that you're blessed from having a physical vessel, the temple, to experience this physical reality of the many mansions within God's mind. But also don't identify with it and see it as the be-all, end-all, and know that you are unbounded consciousness. You are shapeless, you are formless, you're a cell of all that is. And this is an experience. And the most advanced, we could say, schooling an Elohim intelligence can do is be a creator being in the physical form. We're all cells of God's body and part of the network in God's mind, and loved unconditionally. I'm going to wrap it up there. And beautiful beings, just be aware there are upcoming events in 2025 at Jai's Sanctuary, from Skywatch events to CE5 events, and even intensive workshops. The Ascension and Lightworker workshop, remote viewing, among many other events. And thank you all for your support. I hope this finds you in beautiful spirits. Love, light and bliss. Thank you.